All right, thank you so much again to support me, support our business last year, and we have great plans for this year. All right, let me just kind of introduce with you guys a little bit what we are doing in the school today. All right, so pretty much this is one of the schools that my son goes to the school, and I offer myself as under my business to refinish the floor. All right, so pretty much we're gonna refinish the entire gym. We ain't gonna really go down to the bare wood. We're gonna just buffer and apply two coats of top coat. All right, let me just kind of get into show you guys a little bit about it. It will be interesting because it's one way to make things not as expensive as costly. So let me just bring you guys in a little bit and then kind of. So this is the gym area. I'm gonna show you right now how things been done. All right, good morning everybody. It's Freddy again from Remodeling and Home Building. Thank you so much for all the big support that I had last year, and we have great plans for this year. Let me just kind of introduce to you guys what's going on today, Friday. All right, so this is the school for my son, and if you guys see, it's a gym, and I offer as a business to help them out to apply a top coat on this. So all right, that was the idea. So anyway, I think this is a good option and a good idea to really give you guys some idea how to refinish the floor on the budget. I think that will be the topic because schools, churches, community stuff, not always there's a lot of money on the bank account sitting there. So all right, that being said, this was the kind of the whole process what it took about, and it's very important. A couple of things in here. It's important about the control the dust. It's important to really make sure that things are control the dust and the stuff that we're using has to be proper for the area. So right there, my friend or my guy or my partner is making sure that whatever he's doing, he's using a vacuum to make it work. We have to apply top coat pretty much the entire floor, and the process to do that, it's a couple of ways to do it. One of the tips I think will be you got to control the dust. So the only way to do that is using a buffer that has a vacuum system on it. Vacuum attachment. If you see that, my partner right here, he's using a vacuum system. Vacuum adapter buffer. So now he's controlling the dust as he works around doing the sanding part. Once again, the way we're doing right now is to make it easier, so we don't have to really take off all the polyurethane, the stripes, and pretty much bring it down to bare wood. So this project, we have to kind of take last step on it, just the reason because there is no time and also there is no budget for it. So to really do all the stripes, all the logos, that's very, very costly. And one of the reasons us as a parent, again, we ended up doing that is just because it was not good for the kids. So our kids were not having, we could not really play basketball in the area. The reason that we ended up doing this floor was my son comes to the school, and in one of the basketball games, we kind of saw the kids were sleeping through the floor, and the floor was very, very old. So everybody as a parent, or you want to help the school to have a better floor. So one of the parents from the school came with the idea, and pretty much we kind of have to decide to really do this on the budget. What I say with the budget is some of the parents donate the material, and I decided to donate the labor on it. So I brought my crew with me, and we ended up doing this. So that's why I think this is important to understand. It's one way to make things work, to make things easier. So there's a couple of things you have to do when you're doing the hardwood floors. One of the things is you got to control the dust. Like right here, this is a vacuum system, and that's a buffer which connects by this hose to the vacuum. Obviously, you need extension cords for the vacuum and for the buffer, but that's important because this is a school. There's gonna be kids in here next week, this coming week, so we can't really let the dust fly all over the school. That's why we could not use this machine. This is an older machine, but we cannot use it. The reason is it doesn't have a vacuum control system. So this machine is out of commission. It's kind of old also, so I don't like it. To be honest, I don't like to use that machine. So all right, so that's one of the key factors to really use and understand about redoing the floor. Now, it is possible to do it on the budget. What I say with that is, we could just come over here. We could just very much apply this a buffer with 120 degree standard taper, clean everything, and then we can just apply a top coat. Top coat is just pretty much a polyurethane, just applying the top. But you gotta make sure you gotta scrub whole area. You gotta really sand, not really deep sand, but just sand it up a little bit. So I'm going to show you quickly about the material that should be used for this purpose. Come over here with me. I kind of stuck all the material over here, and I think it's important on this because it's kind of, it's about legal stuff like that. So this is the material we are using. So it's so the BCE, I'm sorry, CBS, I just kind of the word for this thing kind of went away from me. You cannot use higher than that. I mean, let me just get back to the word. What's it? CVE, CVC, CVE? I don't know. Anyway, I forgot. But you cannot go higher than that. The reason is the chemical on it is got to be on that level. It cannot be higher. Because of the same thing. It's a school. There's gonna be kids in here, and it's gonna be humidity in here. So that's one of the important things. You really need to find the material. It's made it, and you can use it in areas like this. Okay. So and also this is a gym. So this is the best stuff that absco makes it. So we are very confident using this product, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a nice finish. All right. So there's two things that you gotta control the dust, and apply the right product on the floor. And so that way it's not too costly to redo the floor. Otherwise, if we were to go all the way back to the bare wood, we have to really do all the design, all the stripes. That would be really a lot of money, thousands of dollars, because it's a lot of time. We got to get really a company who does all the design, which adds up a lot. All right, hopefully that's been said. Give you a quick understanding. It's possible to do it. Just you got to find the right product to do it and find the right way to do it. All right, thanks again. It's Freddy again from Woodwork and Home Builder. Thank you so much for the support. Catch you guys next time. Take care, bro. share with you guys a tip how to apply this product over the hardwood floor. So it's important for you to do the right technique, otherwise you're gonna just put too much product or put not product at all. So it's important for you to guys to know that part. So let me share with you guys quickly. If you see me right here, I'm drying the roller or the applicator on the floor, and then I'm applying the product as I go. So pretty much it's not to over apply the product, but apply smoothly and the same amount all the way through. It's important to do that way. The reason is, if you apply too much, the product is not gonna dry. If you apply too little, then you're not covering the floor. So if you see me right there, I just go around with the roller and push the product around. In the areas that where there's no product, and then make sure every space that has covered with the product. And then once you do that, then you gotta just keep pushing the product all the way through. At the end, then you gotta dry. So if you see me right there, I just get the roller, the applicator, or the roller. It's not really a roller, it's applicator. So just push or pull the product. In this case, I'm pulling the product behind me. And I don't know if you noticed, but I am keeping the roller just slightly angled towards the side that there's no product. So what that does is it pushes the product, the excess product, out to the side where there's no product anymore. So if you see, my roller is slightly angled, and then I'm pulling the product towards behind the applicator, behind me. So that way everywhere gets enough product. Once I do that, then I just come back with the roller and remove whatever excess that I have on the rest of the floor. And again, so once you're doing this, just a tip right there. That right there, if you notice it. So make sure I do that correctly right there, if you notice it. Then I just dry the roller and then just pull the excess from everywhere if there's any excess. So it's not hard, but you need to do right. You need to do that. I think there's more other YouTube videos how to do that, but I just want to share with you guys a little bit quick idea on how to do it. Okay, I think this is the best picture of it, how to do it. So once you do that, then you should be good to go, and the floor should be nice and perfect. It should have equal amounts of the product over the floor, and that should cover nicely the floor. This is the first coat. We still have to give a second coat on top of this, but it's same technique. We got a buffer, clean it really good, and then apply the product over the polyurethane. But you have to sand it in between. So the sanding is to remove whatever dust it is,